So here we have a very special display here at the Voxie Box.
Voxie Box, the world's first 3D holographic PC.
So who are you?
I'm Will, I'm the COO, one of the founders.
So what is going on here? Something is
Voxie Box is a swept volume display, so there's actually a proprietary membrane that we've made in-house that's moving up and down really fast, and then we've got our own custom-made projection engine that is actually spitting out thousands of frames a second. And so you can use the Voxie Box for anything from visualizing any sort of 3D model to engineering or CAD or entertainment. Let's reset these guys.
All right. So I try to.
Or you can use it to play games.
So it's actually, is it a holograph or not?
Well, the technical word hologram means
hologram,
a very specific thing. But in terms of the popular culture, we regard it as a holographic display.
But what's different between this and another type of hologram?
So a hologram is a traditional hologram is a perspective of a 3D scene. It's actually rendered in 3D, whereas this is actually the entire scene being rendered. So the word hologram comes from the Greek for whole picture, and this is actually the whole picture. So it's actually more holographic than holograms. I mean, that's just semantics though. The thing is that it's awesome.
But it does kind of like, it has to flicker somehow, right? For this to work?
The flicker is caused by the volume refresh rate, and it's one of the things that we're going to be, we know how to fix as soon as we've got some capital.
Really?
That's one of the first things we're going to do, yeah.
How?
That's by making the screen move faster, the projection material move faster and increasing the volume refresh rate.
Nice. So what is a possibility with this? Can it be bigger?
Yeah, we can make it bigger, absolutely, yeah.
So what is this size here?
So this size is about the size of an iPhone.
Like an iPhone 6?
Yeah, about that. But the
6 Plus?
Yeah, the next version is probably going to be about the size of an iPad. It's just a convenient way of sort of discussing without giving specific dimensions.
Nice. So this is your technology?
Yes, that is correct.
You're making this. And how long have you been doing this?
Well, it started... in terms of the whole team started 30 years ago with Alan Jackson in the New York Science Museum. He made a display for them. He used some lasers and some really cool technology. And then about 8 years ago, in a backyard shed in Australia, me and my mate Gavin and I decided to invent something crazy. We thought, hey, that's so crazy, it might just work. And we worked for a couple of years, and then we discovered the team over in the US, and then we joined forces, and here we are. About 3 years after joining forces with them, and it's finally ready.
Nice. It's finally ready. So when did you start showing this off?
We only finished building this prototype last week.
Really?
It's a minimum viable product. I'm so used to calling them prototypes, but this one is actually a product. So we're actually taking pre-orders for this as of TechCrunch.
It's really cool. I mean, what's going to be the use?
So
how are people going to use this?
The end game is in gaming, so I want to make one of these in every living room, and it has a unique aspect to the social gaming in that when you look at a TV and play, a normal console on a TV, you all sit shoulder to shoulder staring at the screen. There's no social aspect to it, but with the Voxie Box, you've actually got that shared social experience as you gather around it and actually interact with it.
So people around the table can see different angles.
That's correct, yeah.
And see stuff differently. It's really kind of like amazing. What are people saying here?
It's absolutely blown their minds. It's been fantastic.
Lots of people checking it out?
Yeah, absolutely. So I find they've got this really cool image of the word hologram. So if I start that rotating, you can see it says the word hologram from one direction.
Yeah.
But when you look at it from the other direction, it says Voxie Box.
Nice. So this is awesome. I'd like to see no flickering and a huge table.
Yep.
Every living room
again,
should be the table.
Those are all things we know how to solve. So we're just waiting on some investment.
So you can have a 4K TV or projector, but you will also have this in your living room table.
Yeah, they're not they're complementary technologies. So interfacing it in the broader ecosystem. I mean, I love VR. I think VR is awesome. Augmented reality has huge potential, but this is something entirely new.
What could happen, like tapping on a table, touching?
Any sort of user
sensors.
interface. I mean, we've actually had this working with the emotive EEG brainwave neural interface, so you can actually control it just by thinking about it.
Just thinking.
Just thinking.
And it starts happening.
Yeah.
Change the channel, the UI for the channel, you just wipe in front, stuff happens.
Yeah.
And but it has to be dark background for it to work, or how does it work?
We're doing a bit of user experience testing here. Yesterday when we displayed it, we had a completely transparent lid screen on the top, but with this one you get a better contrast, and it really does emphasise the whole magic of it. So especially in a darker environment, or once we get the funding and have a brighter projector, this sort of darker enclosure really will make it just pop, and just, yeah.
What's the price pre-order?
We're not releasing that in public yet.
But people can pre-order.
They can pre-order.
They
can contact us and express their interest. So it's going to be a invite-only pre-order. So it's not. We're only having a very limited number of units, only 200 units that we're going to produce. And if people are interested, they can get in contact with us.
You should make 200 million units. How about where are you from?
I'm from Australia.
Australia, and your co-founders also?
So there's two of us in Australia, and we've got a headquarters here in San Francisco, and then we've got two guys in New York.